find sleeping arrangements that everybody else got a bed, and Amy and I got the choice of a pallet on the floor or a couch. And I think any girl can kind of agree with us that you may go to bed at 10 o'clock, but you don't actually go to sleep till like 12:30 or 1 because you're up talking the whole time about different things. Last night we kind of did the same thing, but we went to bed a whole lot earlier. We kind of had something important today. Yeah. But I think those kind of moments is what bridged us from being cousins to being more friends. I think we became really close when we became college roommates. And people were kind of sitting there going, yeah, might not be the best idea. But Amy and I both knew that no matter how upset we got with each other, when the day was done, we were still family and we were still going to love each other. And I have a story to totally illustrate that. I called Amy on my deathbed as she was in class, and I told her, Amy, I'm going to die. I'm going to die, I know. And I was like, I can't keep anything down, I'm throwing up constantly, everything. So she came to my rescue and brought me Gatorade and different kinds of medicines, and it wasn't working. So we did the best thing that we thought was to call our mothers. And so both of our mothers agreed, take her to the emergency room. So we went to the emergency room. And we sat there for 5 hours. And Amy, had a test the next day, and I just was not feeling good. So they took me back kindly. They gave me a round of tests and stuff, and they finally let Amy come back in. And they said, well, we're waiting for the test results. We're going to go ahead and set you up on an IV. And they brought out the needle for the IV. And I'm telling you, a needle for an IV can miraculously heal you? And I was like, Amy, I am fine. I'm feeling a whole lot better. Let's just go ahead and go home. And Amy kind of pulled the mom card, and she did the whole, we've been here for 5 hours. You'll put it in your arm. So I put the IV in my arm, and come to find out after another hour of them figuring everything out, they said, oh, I'm sorry, you had a touch of food poisoning and just severe dehydration. You would have been better by tomorrow morning. Amy was very quiet on the way home, and she wouldn't have said it then, but she was not very happy with me that she had to waste 6 hours of her time when she could have been studying for a test or other stuff. And but I know if I called Amy today and told her I was on my deathbed, she would come from San Antonio and take me to the emergency room. But the positive side now is that the College Station ER clinic has a timer, so it knows like there's 10 minutes until you can get a medicine. It's always the positive side. Now, because Amy would take you there just because she's that loving and she's that caring. Charlie, I could sit here and tell you all the wonderful things about Charlie, about Amy, but you know this already. If you didn't, you would have married her. Now, there's going to come a time in y'all's marriage where you might ask yourself, why the heck did I marry this person? Okay, when that time happens, and notice I said when, not if, when that time happens, I want you to kind of reflect back to today. Watch the wedding video. Watch your vows. Watch John making funny faces as you say your vows. Go back to the sermon, going back to everything, going back to the pictures that are being taken today, the guest book registry, all the funny things that are happening today, just go back and kind of remember why you married each other. And Charlie, after all of that, you still have no clue why you married my cousin. I think I can only tell you one thing, and Uncle Stanley will kind of agree with me. You're stuck with her. But all joking aside, I wish y'all a lifetime of love and happiness. And Charlie, welcome to the family. Here's to Charlie and Amy.